Spy?
It looks that way. So I'm warning you, Mackenzie. If anyone finds out that I'm involved in your smuggling racket, you're going to have more trouble than you can handle.
You're a bit late, I'm afraid. Smith found out.
What?
Yeah. And she told the other women. So I reckon you're the one who's in trouble, Miss Ferguson. Because when Clark gets out of solitary, she's going to find out too. Yeah. I reckon you've got big trouble.
Cut it out.
There's no need to shove.
I'll do a damn sight more than shove if this thing blows up.
All right. It's not my fault that Clark works for your boss.
How the hell did Smith find out about this business?
Daniels, of course. How do you think?
Right. Trading has now stopped until this thing blows over.
Are you kidding? I've got paid-up orders for the next delivery.
Everything stops. Now.
Yeah, all right.
And I know nothing about your illegal trading. Nothing. You remember that.
It's a bit late now. I've already told you, Smith and the others already...
Don't backchat, Mackenzie. Now, I'll tell you this once. If I hear so much as a whisper from anyone about me, you'll suffer for it. I can promise you that.
This thing's really got you rattled, hasn't it?
Don't be cocky. I'm in no danger, because you're going to do exactly as I tell you.
What if you get sprung?
Don't be ridiculous. Just remember that you'll be in here a long time after Clark is gone. And I always come out on top. I always have.
Yeah.
Come on, just put it against the wall. Just one more heave.
She is worse than you, Jude.
Oh.
I gotta think about my back.
What about our backs?
Oh, yeah, but Helen's a working girl.
That's all right.
All right. Let's call it quits.
I already have.
Yeah, and I could use a coffee.
Oh, me too. I'm as dry as a church picnic. Come on, I'll give you a hand.
Well, sad. Well, I'm bushed. But we've done it, huh?
Got it all in here. Where are we going to put everything?
Quite frankly, I couldn't care less. I'll sort it all out tomorrow. Oh, damn it. I forgot to ring the legal aid about Billy.
Oh. Well, it doesn't matter. I know you've been busy.
Yeah, well, that's no excuse, is it? I tell you what, I'll ring them first thing in the morning after we've opened that new bank account for you.
Yeah. Well, there's no big rush, though.
You're still interested, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
Trading's off for a while.
Says who?
Says me.
Yeah, we'll know who pulls your strings.
Yeah, the freak.
That flaming hair colour you gave me. You said you'd fix it up next delivery.
That wasn't my fault.
Well, I don't care whose fault it was. I paid for hairspray.
Yeah, I reckon she should get her money back.
Don't come to bounce with me, Daniels.
Well, you haven't told them when they're going to get their things.
When it's safe.
Struth, you paid enough for the risk.
Not when there's a spy amongst us, I'm not.
You mean we got a lagger?
Not what I'd call a lagger. She's more your dyed-in-the-wool pro spy, this one.
Oh, I reckon you're having us on. Yeah, there's nobody in here who'd lag on us.
I'm telling you. Jill Clark's no prisoner.
And what you doing in the pound? Redecorating.
I thought you knew everything, Smith. She's on the department's payroll. She's spying on us and the screws as well.
Says who?
Work it out for yourself.
Oh, I already have.
I told her lots of personal things. Yeah, and I filled her in on all the lurks.
I told you I reckon there was something funny about her.
Didn't you tell her anything then?
Yeah, told her everything.
Well, what are we going to do then?
Ask your top dog. It's her job.
Well, we got to think of something, Bea. Yeah. What do you reckon, love?
That's up to them.
Come on, Bea, you can sort it out.
Oh, I see. All of a sudden I'm useful, am I? Basher B is back in favour. Well, you can forget it. From now on, you can make your own sodding decisions.
Anything I should know about the afternoon?
It depends. What do you know about Jill Clark?
A first offender in for passing dud checks. Why? She'd never been in trouble.
No, of course not. Rumour has it that she's a departmental spy. What do you know about it?
Nothing. Although Mrs. Powell did mention there was to be an inquiry.
But like I said, it's just a rumour.
I hope so.
There's no concern of mine.
Oh?
No. Forewarned is forearmed. Have a good night.
Gay Quinn, is that right?
No, Faye Quinn.
Oh, fair enough. Look, Doris is off sick this morning.
Oh, jeez, what am I going to do? She's got all the keys.
Oh, I've got duplicates.
Oh.
I've left the gear in the hall. Do you think you can handle it on your own?
Of course I can. Somebody's got to do it, haven't they?
You sound keen.
Well, can't afford to lose a day's pay.
Good girl. That's what I like to hear.
I'll drop the keys into you later on, okay?
Right. And make sure you lock everything up.
Don't worry, I can lock a few doors, all right.
And thanks, Gay. You got me out of a spot.
It's all right. And the name's Faye. Snowy, it's me, Faye. Snowy, are you there?
Faye, do you know what time it is?
Of course I know what time it is.
What's your game then? It's the middle of the bloody night. Can't you ring me back?
Snowy, listen, do you still want them recorders?
Not at this time of day, I don't.
It's gotta be now. I'm in the place on my own. They're just sitting there waiting for us.
All right. Give me the address.
Okay, but you better get a pencil and write it down. I don't want you to get lost.
Hey, why don't we take some more?
No, 3's enough.
Why 3?
Well, I can shift things round and fill up the gaps for 3. If we take any more, he's going to notice.
What if he wakes up?
I'll just say a bloke turned up, said he was the owner and took him.
Will he buy that?
Why not? I haven't seen the owner, so how the hell do I know what he looks like?
Oh, bloody women's logic.
Oh, get on with it, Snow.
I am.
Jeez, I wouldn't want to back you in a Nathan's prayer.
I'm going faster than those horses, you back.
Oh, you're right, Snow. Get this bloody thing out of here.
Oh, open the door and I'll do it.
Okay. It's all clear.
Good girl. See you back at the pub.
Yeah, you'll have the cash, won't you?
Oh, yeah, I'll get rid of these babies in half an hour.
Good. I better finish cleaning up this joint.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to get the sack, do you?
Get nicked.
If she's a spy, we've got to do something.
Like I said, that's top dog's work.
Well, you might as well forget it. You're not going to get much help from her.
Yeah. She's only good at thumping up her mates. Right, Daniels? She's still on a real downer, isn't she?
That was between her and me. It's got nothing to do with you lot.
Maybe, but Jill Clark has.
Yeah, well, why don't you do something about her and keep your big trap shut, Mackenzie?
Watch it, bird brain. Being a geriatric doesn't give you privileges.
Forget about her. What are we going to do about Jill? Are we going to send her to Coventry or what?
But why the hell should we do that?
So she doesn't find out nothing.
Oh, use your nous. She knows too much already.
Okay, so we bash her till she loses her memory.
Yeah, and what good's that gonna do?
It won't do any harm. And maybe it'll teach her to keep her nose out of our business.
Wake up, Australia. She doesn't know we've twigged onto her little game, and this is our best chance to make those buggers sit up and listen.
You mean use her to tell the department what's wrong with this dump?
Yeah.
It just might work.
It has to work.
Well, Mackenzie,
I suppose even you can have a brainwave. Bird brain.
Oh, there you are. Have you any objections to Bea working in the kitchen? Well, actually, I've already okayed it, but I thought I'd better tell you.
Sorry, what about Smith?
You're a million miles away, aren't you?
Wish I was. Then perhaps I wouldn't have to confront things.
It's not like you, Colleen. I mean, what's brought this on? That contraband incident?
No, that'll sort itself out. I don't know. All I seem to have lately are doubts. Doubts about the family, about myself, my ability to cope. Now I'm wondering whether it was really what I wanted anyway.
Are you trying to tell me you're thinking of going back to the family?
Oh. I don't know. Have things gone too far to go back? Perhaps I just feel like this because of what happened with Chris. The only thing I'm sure of is that the kids have been through enough. So, if I did go back, it'd have to be for good. I'm scared.
Well, nothing's certain. You've learnt that much. But if you're too wary of every situation, you'll never know whether you've made the right decision or not. Why don't you discuss it with Patrick?
It's not as simple as that.
But it's a start. You can't expect to do it all on your own.
He wouldn't be objective. Naturally, he just wants me back.
Well, I'm sure Patrick wants the best for you. But I think you've got to swallow your pride and trust him.
And myself, huh?
Yes. Right, and now for the bad news. Did you have any idea that Jill Clark was a department spy?
Clark? Are you sure?
No, I'm not. But I've just got that rumour from Ferguson.
Well, it certainly fits, and she'd be the one to sniff her out.
Yes, well, the thing that bothers me is the possible repercussions of it if Joan's right.
Oh, God, you're not kidding. All I need is for the department to know that I've had an affair with an inmate's husband. Wouldn't that top things off nicely?
This is starting to feel like work. Well, do what I do. Pretend it's exercise.
My men like comfort, not muscle.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Collins. Trevor. Hey.
I thought you might like a coffee break.
Well, you must be a mind reader.
It's my best offer today. There's milk and sugar.
Lindy?
Oh, what? One, thanks.
Well, this is very nice of you, Mrs. Collins.
Well, I happen to think you're doing a very worthwhile job here. But I should warn you, there's others who still don't think that way.
Huh? What have you heard?
Oh, nothing serious. Just a few idle rumblings.
Well, I suppose that's to be expected.
Of course, some people can be very cruel.
What are you standing back here for? Oh, he gives me the creeps always staring at me like that.
Oh, don't be a ratbag. He's a shy little kid. Have a look at him. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
I would have liked more notice than one day.
Oh, it shouldn't be that bad.
Frank Moore's the supervisor. Everything should run smoothly.
Yeah, well, that's all right. But why the hell do they have to pick on us?
Departmental orders, I'm afraid.
Oh, that reminds me. There's something else we'd like to know.
Yes, Mrs. Morris.
It's about the prisoner, Jill Clark.
What about her?
Is she a departmental plant or not?
Who told you that?
Joan Ferguson voiced the first suspicions.
Why wasn't I told?
It was Mr. Douglas's idea. He was afraid that she wouldn't be treated like any other prisoner.
Well, that's fine if that's all. But is she here to spy on us as well as the women?
She works for the department, not for me. I just hope that the women don't know her true identity.
No, I doubt it. Even Joan Ferguson isn't stupid enough to let that out.
What are you doing here, Smith? You ought to be supervised.
Well, they must think I've got an honest face.
Don't be insolent.
I wouldn't dream of it, Miss Ferguson. Well, why shouldn't I be trusted with a job like this? After all, my future in here is much more certain than yours.
What does that mean?
You'll figure it out for yourself. How much longer do you think you'll be here when Jill Clark's report gets to the department?
A lot longer than you seem to think.
Yeah. Well, if you believe that, you are having yourself on.
It'll take far more than rumours, Smith, to ruin my reputation with the department. You see, I use my brains. And as far as the department's concerned, I am perfect officer material. And I'm in this prison to stay. So are you. Now, come on. Hurry it up. I don't want you in here while I'm eating.
You know, Helen, I don't know how I'm ever going to thank you enough for all the help you've given me. I'd be up to my armpits for a week if I had to depend on those lazy lumps upstairs. I'm going to have to do something about them.
Oh, well, do something about the front door while you're at it, will you?
The front door? Why?
Things keep walking through it. What can I do you for, handsome?
Faye, Quinn?
Faye, huh? Just my luck. Always miss out on the pretty one.
Helen.
Who's in charge here?
I am, officer. Judy Bryant. What can I do for you?
You have a Faye Quinn living here?
Yes, sir.
Where is she now?
Well, I haven't seen her since she went to work this morning. Why, what's this all about?
We're making inquiries about some missing video recorders. They were taken from the offices of Doherty and Sons this morning. We have reason to believe that Quinn was the only person on the premises at the time.
Oh, Ripper! We got a letter from your Bay, isn't it beaut? About bloody time.
Here, you read it for me, Maxie. I left me specs in myself. Dear Lizzie, B and mates, this is just a little note to tell you all I'm doing great. Living with an old school friend in Sydney.
Sydney? Well, that's why she hasn't written before. Boy or girl?
What?
A schoolmate.
She doesn't say. It's a great little place we got on the North Shore with everything that opens and shuts. And we go out most nights.
Oh, she always was a bit of a tearaway.
Hope you're all doing well, and I'm thinking of you, your loving mate, Dor.
Oh, isn't that ripping good? We had a beaut time. We were all here together, didn't we, Bea?
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, I'm going to answer this straight away.
Well, I know Trader's off for a while, but have you got any spare cigarettes for sale?
Yep, but it's cash up front.
Okay, I'll have 2 packets. Now, I want cigarettes. Not any more of that hair colour, okay?
Okay.
So when do I get them?
I didn't feel like this muck anyway. Where do you think you're going, Mackenzie?
I'm going the dunny. Go.
Oh, bugger it. Oh, it's all gone on my shoes. Can I go and clap us in?
Yeah, it's all right. Off you go.
Oh.
Judy wants to see you.
All right, I'll just put me things upstairs.
No, love. I think you should see her now.
Judy? Well, where the hell have you been?
I had to see a bloke after work. Why?
The police were here looking for you. Have you any idea what they wanted?
Yeah, I can guess.
Oh, lovely. I hope you didn't bring the stuff here.
Of course not, I'm not stupid.
You could have fooled me. Why steal from your boss? And why video recorders?
Well, Snow, this bloke I know said they'd be easy to get rid of. I don't know why.
Are you out of your mind or something? You didn't think you were going to get away with it, did you?
Of course I did. I should have known better. Nothing ever goes right for me. I always end up in trouble.
Yeah, well, that's hardly surprising. And what about Billy?
Well, he's doing all right, isn't he? He's probably better off with Glynis.
Oh, well, he is if that's the way you think
Look,
about him.
Let's just work it through now. What are you going to do? Faye?
Turn myself in, I suppose.
Well, do you want me to come with you?
No. Just get Billy a present for me, will you? Please, Jude. And thanks for everything. I'm real sorry. I didn't mean to cause you any trouble.
It's all right. Send him up. Hello, Pat. What are you doing here?
I know I shouldn't have come into your work.
It's all right. I've been trying to phone you. I couldn't get you at work or at home.
I went for a long drive. Had a bit of a think. This isn't going to be easy. Maybe I should have left it until after work.
No, I tried to phone you because I... Hello, Pat.
Hello, Meg.
Look, if you want to go, I'll work on cover for you.
Oh, yes, Meg, I wouldn't mind, thanks. I'll get the things.
How are things?
Getting better. Getting better.
Try and behave yourself, Clark. Don't let your friends lead you astray.
Oh, come and sit down. How you been going, love?
Oh, fine, thanks.
So what happened to you?
Well, nothing much. Mrs. Powell found the brandy in my cell and put me into solitary when I wouldn't say where it came from.
Oh, yeah. Guess we should have warned you about her. She doesn't miss a bloody thing.
Oh, suddenly gone blank. I can't think of a word. Maybe you can, love. What you think about that, Faye?
Sounded good to me. But then that's her job, isn't it? I'll give her one thing, she's good at it. And don't think you're going to win any points by telling her the facts. You're wasting your time. She's from the department, so she thinks like the department. You might just as well talk to the freak.
What's up with Bea?
Oh, nothing much. Just a bit browned off the way the screws have been treating her.
Yeah, once they get a grudge against you in here, you're history.
Who's got it in for Bea? Ferguson?
Of course, she's been setting her up for something or another all along. Trying to stuff up a parole or just to keep her down.
Well, why would an officer do that?
Boy, have you got a lot to learn.
They don't need reasons, they're the screws.
Oh, I'm back.
Thanks, Phil.
Shall we have a cup of coffee before we go?
No, love, let's head off. Kids will be waiting for us.
I don't know how I'm going to face them. I don't know what to say to them.
Don't worry, darling. Look, we all love you and we all want you home. Simple as that.
We can hardly act as if nothing's happened.
Of course we can't. But at least it's given us the chance to stop and look at ourselves. You're right about my work, you know. A woman's got a right to expect things of her husband. I'm going to be works foreman next month when Harry retires. When I told Morgan I was leaving, he made me an offer. It came through this morning.
Pat, that isn't...
Well, the pay's damn good. Maybe now we can get some things that we couldn't afford before.
Well, that's great. Do you realise just how hard we've both got to work at this?
I know it's not going to be easy. But by God, I'm willing to give it a go.
So am I.
Here's your tea, June.
Oh, thanks.
Boy, am I glad today's over.
Me too. What with Faye's problems and the unpacking, I've just about had it.
Yeah. Gee, Helen can work, can't she?
She sure can. She's quite a lady.
Yeah. Don't have to sell her to me, Jude. I reckon I'd be in a padded cell now if she hadn't talked me into leaving Joe.
Oh, God, not more trouble.
Do you mind if I turn in?
No, love, I'll see you in the morning, and thanks for today.
Okay.
Hello, Mrs. Collins. Come in, I'll put the kettle on.
This isn't entirely a social visit, I'm afraid.
Oh?
It's Trevor. He's been a little upset since this morning's visit.
Well, you better come in and tell me all about it.
Now, I don't want you to get the wrong idea, and I'm not blaming anyone. But he's very shy, and people tend to upset him sometimes. Well, not intentionally, of course.
No. Well, that's a pity. We really enjoy having him here. Perhaps if we offered him some work, we'd pay him, of course.
No, Miss Bryant, you don't understand. I don't want him to call here at all. He was very upset this morning, and I think it would be best for all concerned if he was discouraged altogether.
Lindy. Lindy! Look, settle down.
How can I have thought of that creep staring at me?
Don't you dare refer to my son
Please,
in
let's
such a
just
manner.
cut it out. Now tell me what happened.
I told you he was staring at me while I was getting undressed.
No, how could he see her?
Ask him, he was almost falling out the window to get at me.
Well, what do you expect if you don't pull the blinds?
We don't have any blinds
He's
yet.
a normal boy.
Oh, I know he's kind of normal. Perv now, rape later.
You say another
Please,
word and I'll
He's
slap you.
sick and dangerous.
Stop it, both of you. One of the two
Now,
are.
you come in here and you settle down now and get a grip on yourself, Lindy.
You don't understand.
All I understand is you can't get undressed in front of an open window without being looked at.
It's not my fault. There's no curtain.
I know. I'm not blaming you.
Well, I am.
Please, Mrs. Collins. Oh. I'm sorry about all this.
Well, I'm sorry too. But that's not good enough. The thought of that girl flaunting herself in front of Trevor. He's only a boy.
Oh, come on, he's 19.
And I don't believe it was an accident.
That girl has been through a terrible ordeal.
Well, what about Trevor's ordeal? It's my son who needs the sympathy and care. Please remember what I said before. He's not to come here.
Right? Oh, by the way, we've got Quinn back again.
Already?
Surprised she stayed out as long as she did. I thought I might suggest that you transfer her to D block. She was involved in the illegal gambling last time she was here.
I'll give it some thought.
Morning.
Oh, Judy. You're early this morning?
Yeah, I got an appointment with Shirley Wilson in maternity.
How was the move?
Okay, but I'm glad it's over. This came for Faye.
Oh, well, Miss Ferguson will see that she gets it. Excuse me, Judy.
Okay, thanks, Mrs. Davidson.
Hey, Janice, they reckon you had a blue with pale face the other day. What happened?
Nothing. Quinn, letter for you.
Oh.
You pack your things by lunchtime. You're being transferred to D block.
Why? What have I done?
Governor's orders.
Miss Ferguson?
Yes?
What time do I get out?
Just be ready. You'll be told.
Of course you'll be bloody told. They can't chuck you out if you're not around now, can they?
Who's it from? Billy, me nephew. Oh, beaut. Aren't you going to read it? Nah, later.
Frank, it's good to see you.
Erica, I just wanted to thank you for letting my trainees trample all over your prison.
I take it as a compliment that you chose us for their example. Here's a set of keys.
Thank you.
And this is the list of security gates which must be kept locked at all times. You have the run of the prison. I know I can rely on you.
Security will be my first concern. Well, I better get back to my bunch of eager beavers.
You'll see me during the day?
Of course. Thanks, Gil.
Right.
Now, just sign here for your property, will you? Thanks, Mrs. Morris.
Come on, love. I'm starting to feel like I'm on show or something.
All right, we'll move into the prison now. And remember, stick together at all times.
Now, here for your release book. Is that all? Not quite. This is your release pass. Right. Thanks for everything, Mrs. Morris. Chris, aren't you going to say goodbye to Mrs. Powell? Men. Goodbye, Colleen.
Now we'll move through to the work areas. And remember, whenever you're opening a door, always make sure that the inmates stand well back. Where do you think you're going?
Through to the kitchen. I've got to work there.
You'll have to wait for an officer. I'm an instructor. I'm not authorized to let you through.
An instructor, huh? With a whole gaggle of baby screws. Oh, do it.
one of the major work areas. In fact, in most prisons you'll find that there's quite a lot of competition
What the bloody hell's this?
It's an invasion of privacy, that's what it is.
All right, ladies, settle down. We're just here for a look, so carry on with your work. Now, you'll find that there's quite a lot
Well,
of...
if you're here for a look-in, see anything you fancy?
Get back to your place.
What are you lot gawking at?
Hey, you take a look at what they're recruiting nowadays?
Yeah, they must be real hard up. You wouldn't think so with all the unemployment and that. All right, all right.
Now, as I was saying, since the laundry is the best paid employment in the prison...
Hey, hear that, girls? Hey, you must reckon we're all millionaires. What do you reckon, girls?
All right, move out. Quietly. Stand well back, let me through.
Let's get our grub. Get looking at this lot. Well, I suppose I'll see you all around sometime.
Oh, I forgot you were moving into D block today. Is anything I can help to do for you, love?
No, thanks, love. I'll be all right.
I don't suppose I'll ever get to know what was in that letter now.
Dear Faye, how are you going? Good, I hope. I am too. Dad told me that you're in a prison for something. I hope it's not because of when I ran away from home. Dad wouldn't say. I'm real glad I stayed with you, but not if it got you into trouble. When Mum and Dad cool off, I'll come and see you. Will that be all right? That's about all the news for now. See you soon, I hope. Lots of love. Billy. Oh, hell.
Come along, Quinn. You're supposed to be ready.
Yes, I'm sorry, Mrs. Morris, I know.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
After maternity, we'll take a short tour around the grounds before we leave. I hope you've been taking notice of the security measures, because I'll be asking questions about them tomorrow. Now, for instance, the outward opening spiral. And once again, whenever you open one, make sure that you stand well back. In fact, I don't think I can impress upon you enough the importance of what I've just told you. Remember,
Of this. You're supposed to be in the kitchen.
Have you got Jill Clark in your pocket or something? I mean, you'd be pretty stupid to carry on this smuggling racket with a department spy in the prison, wouldn't you? That is, of course, unless she happens to be on your side.
I think you've just earned yourself a charge.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to tell Davo? That I gave you cheek about Maxie's fence drop this arvo?
Fence drop? What are you talking about?
Oh, come on. I know who pulls the strings in this racket. If Maxie's mates are heaving goodies, you know all about it.
Get back to work, Smith.
Have you seen Joan Ferguson? Thanks. Ferguson. What the hell do you think you're doing out here?
Sorry, but I tried to contact you before I came outside.
You were rostered on duty in H block, so you stay there until you're relieved.
Yes, I know that, but I'm looking for contraband. My information is that there's to be a smuggling drop over the fence this afternoon.
It's hardly likely in broad daylight. Still, I suppose stranger things have happened. Well, come on, I'll help you look. Let's make it fast.
Nope.
suggesting I should have ignored the information.
You should have gone through the proper channels. We'll talk about it later. Finished the tour?
Oh, yes, Miss Powell, thanks. Oh, could you see that Mrs. Davidson gets her keys? I left them at the reception. I meant to get up to see her before we left, but we ran out of time. Tell her I'll give her a call.
Okay, I'll do that. Well, I might see some of your trainees back here as officers one day.
You can count on it. Stay together. We're not through yet. How'd it go, Mr. Moore? Oh, I think we learned a few things. Find out tomorrow when I start asking questions.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain are prisoners too. When morning comes around, last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too. When morning comes around.